energy. Very good. So as you feel this energy in this place, I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to walk down the passageway. Your inner vision will begin to get clear, and you'll notice that there's a door at the end of the passageway. This little door leads you to where your soul needs to go. Stand before the door and tell me what it looks like now.
It's cold.
It's cold. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to feel what you're feeling in that soul. 1. The door begins to open now. 2. And 3. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and tell me where you are.
I'm in a strange place.
Strange place.
It's like between old and new.
Between old and new. Tell me about this.
It's like between timelines or something.
Between timelines. Very good. So I'd like for you to focus on one timeline and tell me what your body looks in that.
There's blue and gold and white. And I'm wearing white. I don't think I have hair. I'm bald.
No hair. Are you male or female?
I feel female.
How are you dressed? What is this white that you're wearing?
It's a robe and there's blue and gold on it. And I'm wearing a very long hat, tall hat.
What does your body look like there? Just notice your skin, your hands, your legs.
It's dark skin.
What color is the skin?
It's brown. Dark brown.
Very good. Tell me what you look like. Notice your features.
I have big eyes and brown eyes. I have a long nose and my lips are brown. I have high cheekbones and
Look at your body. Are you wearing any ornaments?
I have gold jewelry on.
Where do you wear it?
Around my waist, and around my arms and my hands.
What is the significance of all of this gold?
My family's gold.
What does that mean, my family is gold?
Hierarchy, which I don't really believe in, but my family, they're from they're a wealthy family.
Very good. So I want you to just look around you. What is this place where you are?
I'm in the forest, but it's like I'm between. Like I'm supposed to be in Egypt, but I'm on new earth, new ground.
So tell me how it is that you go between Egypt and this forest. What do you do to go between these two timelines?
The pyramids,
Mm-hmm.
the golden pyramids.
Tell me how that works.
We're underground. And when we walk up, we can walk down.
Mm-hmm.
We can come to the new earth. Your timeline, we can visit.
Mm-hmm. Where is it that you go when you're on the new earth?
I'm in a forest.
Mm-hmm. What do you
Tucked
do?
away. I'm not too sure where, but it's sort of isolated and kind of explore and take information down, up and down, go up and down.
What do you use this information for?
We try to help people. I take energy from the trees, from the forest. We take the oxygen and the energy. So when I touch the trees, I get energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take it down and I share the energy with my people.
Very good. So I'd like for you to show me where it is that you go down when you're in the forest. Is there some sort of a entryway there?
There's a portal,
Mm-hmm.
a portal.
How do you find this portal?
You just feel it with the energy.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain trees that let us know where to go. We communicate with the trees.
Yes.
They give us the energy. And the roots from the underground, the energy from the roots, we connect. And they let us know where to go and
Very good.
how to navigate.
Mm-hmm. So in this forest, in this new earth that you are you still looking the same as you are in Egypt, or do you take a different form?
I know, I think I take an energetic body. So if humans, they can't see,
Mm-hmm.
we sort of morph
Yes.
into our camouflage and morph into our surroundings, so
Mm-hmm.
that we don't cause fear to the people.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to cause love, not fear.
Very good. So in this journey that you're doing right now between Egypt and this new earth, what are you on this trip doing? What is the significance of this particular trip that you're on?
Well, at first I was confused
Mm-hmm.
because I think it was my first trip, so I didn't really understand. And then I had this knowing that it's between timelines,
Mm-hmm.
that I have a mission. And my mission is to take energy, but I'm not only taking the energy and expelling it, I'm also giving energy and revitalizing the trees so they get more oxygen for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, oxygen is needed for the humans. Clean oxygen and energy. So when they breathe this oxygen in, they can feel peace. They can feel the relaxation. Because right now in this new earth, there's a bit of a shift going on.
Tell me
And we
about this shift. What's happening?
can feel the sadness and the heaviness from the people. We just want to send love. That's all we want to do. We want to give them oxygen so they can breathe in love. And then they can exhale anything that they don't need.
Very
That
good.
CO2 we can transform into something good. That energy that they don't need, we could transform it into something good and transmute it into something good.
So when you are visiting this new earth in this energetic body, are you working with the trees?
Yes.
So what type of association do you have with them?
They're our family too. Alba, we're all connected. Everything is connected in nature and earth and the humans and the animals and the sun gods.
Tell me about that. What's the importance of the sun god?
It's all connected. We all give each other love. We cycle it, we recycle it, we transmute it. We all help each other. We're all friends and family. Sun God is
Yes.
is our God. Ra gives us energy and light. It's like, Alba, when you go for your walks and you ground and you're in Miami and you're walking on the beautiful lush grass and you're feeling Gaia and Mother Earth. You're also feeling the sun god and you're feeling the rays penetrate through your skin and touch you on a cellular level. It revitalizes your cells, Alba. And that love is transferred, and you can even feel it. Don't you ever just, sometimes, Alba, you look up at the sun and you just smile. And that's the importance. We need to remember that the sun is our friend as well. The sun is our family. The sun is our father.
So right now we are going through a shift. Can you tell me about this shift that you're talking about?
It's like mitosis when the earth, it splits like two cells split. Some will stay and some will go. And the ones that want to go and ascend will all be connected. And the heaviness will go away. But we need the heaviness. We need to feel it for contrast. But when it's time, you'll know. Everyone out there will know when it's their time to go. The heaviness is there for a reason. There's goodness in it.
Today, when we began this session, we began with heaviness.
Yeah.
Has Rena been feeling this heaviness in her life?
Yeah. Yes, she has.
What is the purpose of this contrast that she's going through right now?
All the events and heaviness, everything that's happened to her with her ex-partner, with the friends that have come and go, with the family members that have come and go, that have taught her lessons. It's to bring her to this very point. She's in right now and speaking to you through me, Alba.
Who am I speaking with today?
Beta.
Beta. Are you her guide?
One of the 7 sisters, and I guide her.
Why have you guided her at this time, delaying this moment until this very moment now?
Oh no, Alba, I've always been with her. I've always been with her. I'm like another sister to her.
Mm-hmm.
She has many sisters. Like you're her sister. She's met many sisters. You guys have had many lives together, all of you. Hmm. But I've always been there for her, Alba. I'm
Mm-hmm.
always with her.
Yes.
I've always guided her, but you know, Rena needs to feel the heaviness. She wanted to feel it. She decided before she was born that she wanted to feel all this. She wanted to be born into a family that did sort of restrict her in a sense. Um, she needed to feel this to learn, so she could feel free. She's lived many lives where she was restricted in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Like she lived a life as a slave with her ex-partner, um, and he was her master.
Mm-hmm.
And they're back at it again in this life, but this time I think she's getting it right.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting it right.
So this rerun of her partner, the slave and master, how is that affecting her now?
She's learning that we all have a role. This life is like a stage, Alpa.
Mm-hmm.
We all have roles, and we all play roles, and she has different roles, and that was her role in that life, to
Mm-hmm.
experience the trauma, to experience the restriction, to experience being bound and chained. And yeah, she did invite the lessons to feel the abuse,
Mm-hmm.
to feel the heaviness, just like so many humans do and have.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're listening and you're going through a tough time, or if you've been in an abusive relationship or have had any energies of abuse, verbal, maybe it physical, maybe it financial, emotional, just know that you you chose it because you wanted to experience contrast, and you wanted the adversity so you could get the opportunity to overcome it and feel the freedom and feel the light and feel the love for yourself, because you love yourself so much. You love your soul so much that you go through this to overcome, to overcome, to overcome.
There's much adversity right now that people need to overcome.
And they
Have we
will.
have we all chosen this moment in time, a few months into this COVID, where we are needing to overcome this heaviness?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And there will be more natural disasters, more
Mm-hmm.
forest fires, more ground shaking events. There may be a tsunami or earthquake. There will be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just to shake us up a little bit more so people can ground again. Not to be afraid. This is not this is not to cause fear. My words, Beta, I'm not trying to cause fear. I'm trying to let people know that uh, these adversities will come, and they may get worse, and the energies will get a little bit more wild in nature.
Mm-hmm. How do we prepare for that emotionally, physically, mentally?
We are, where we need to be, and your support system that's around you uh, will help you through it. Connectivity. See what's happening right in the world it seems like it's causing people to isolate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. To be in solitude is okay. But we are still connecting in our solitude. And at the same time, there's the contrast again. In our solitude, it's urging us because we have um, this innate ability and need to connect. Connectivity is the key.
Mm-hmm.
And so that will help many people. It's going to cause people to get back into union, to go back to their tribe, to connect with their families again, to connect with certain people that you haven't connected with. And so there is beauty in this, and we need to just choose to see it. And I urge you to choose to see the beauty in this, because there's goodness in this. There is.
Mm-hmm.
And it may seem like for some it's hard, and the struggle is there, and I'm sending you love. I'm sending you all love. Mm,
Thank you, Beta.
mm. You're
Beautiful.
welcome.
Beautiful. So now that she is complete, I want you to now take her back to a moment in time in which Chicken woke her up. And I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. When I get to number 1, I want you to see yourself right there looking at those stars once again, seeing it from spiritual eyes. Begin now by going deeper. 3, going deeper and deeper. 2, following with Chicken. And 1. You're there now. What do you notice?
That's my family.
Mm-hmm. What
And
do you...
McChicken's my baby. He came back in this life as my fur baby, but he was my child in a different life. He's
Mm-hmm.
back
Mm-hmm.
to show me self-love. But those stars, they're the Pleiadians, and they came back to tell me that I'm on the right path, and they're so proud of me that I'm finally walking the path of truth, and I'm actually living my life, and I will live my life with truth and being myself with 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 the utmost autonomy. And I will be making decisions for myself. No one's controlling me. I take control of myself and of my life. And those stars wanted to let me know that I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Wonderful.
I will continue on helping others and other women
Mm-hmm.
remember who they're supposed to be.
Wonderful. Is there any other place that this soul would like to show Rena at this time? Any other information?
Mary Mag.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count from 3 to 1 once again. I want you to release this reality here, allowing yourself to go through the portal of time, to go to that moment that this soul needs to see and experience once again. Beginning now by taking a deep breath in. 3, going through time and space, portal of time. 2, beginning to see all around you, acclimating yourself to this place. 1, you're there. Where are you?
I see lush grass,
I see lush grass.
rolling hills, and sheep.
Mm-hmm. Sheep.
animals. Mm, mm, and I'm sitting on the grass and I'm scribe. There's a scribe. I'm a scribe.
I'm a scribe. Mm-hmm. Are you male or female?
Female.
Mm-hmm. What do you look like?
Mm, I've got fair skin. Mm, and I've got blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got brown hair. And I've got a light blue cloth draped on my head.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a long cloth on my head. And I'm wearing a white dress,
Mm-hmm.
a long dress.
How is it that you're writing? What do you use to write?
I'm using I'm using my finger.
Mm-hmm.
This clay.
Mm-hmm. On clay.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
using my finger, my
So
nail.
my nails, very good. So what is it that you're writing about today?
I'm writing about the light that is coming.
Tell me about this light that is coming.
He makes everybody smile,
Mm-hmm.
and he makes everybody feel like themselves. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
else but themselves.
This light that is coming, is that a person?
In human form, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, he's everything. He's all that is.
Mm-hmm. How do you know he's coming?
He comes to my dreams and he tells me. He wants me to write about the goodness in people.
Mm-hmm.
How to live. He tells me how we should live.
How should
Messages.
how should we live? What do you write about?
How to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
How to be kind and gentle. How to be good to the people beside us. How we're all the same. The blood flows the same.
Mm-hmm.
He comes here. Um, he comes here.
Does he take a form or just a light?
A white light.
Mm. Wonderful. Do you call this light by a name or just a knowing?
It's just a knowing.
Mm-hmm. Has this light always come to you?
Yes. Yes, it has.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
his presence, his presence is uplifting.
mm-hmm.
And he inspires others and he uplifts others. And he spreads that light everywhere. And he gives everyone this light to pass on to the next.
Mm-hmm. So besides being a scribe, do you also practice this yourself?
I I try. Yes, I do. I try.
So let's find out a little bit more about your life. I want you to see in your mind's eye, how old are you there?
16.
16. And where is it that you live?
I live on this farmland.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out more about this place that you live. I'd like for you to go ahead and see your home. And let's go inside and notice if you're there by yourself or there's others there with you.
There's a wooden cross on the door.
Mm-hmm. What does that cross represent?
Him.
Mm-hmm.
Him.
And that's who comes to you? Mm-hmm. What do you call him?
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever met him in a human form? No.
But he's coming. I feel he's going to come.
Tell me about this coming of his.
He said he's going to come and he's going to change the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to bring messages, the same messages that he tells me to write.
Mm-hmm.
Describing.
Has he told you how he's going to come back? Is he going to take a form? Or will he be connecting once again as that light?
He's going to be everything.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about that.
Just like he's the sun, just like he's the trees, just like he's the wind, just like he's the soil, the roots of a tree, the butterflies that fly by on a hot day.
Mm-hmm.
With the breeze, he comes. He's the joy.
Mm-hmm. Have you made an agreement with him?
When he came to me in the beginning, I think I was afraid. But the messages that he brought and the feeling that he brought made me feel safe and protected.
Mm-hmm.
He brings in with him the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies, both in one. It makes me feel safe and yet makes me feel loved inside and beautiful. Makes me feel nurtured.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it's this balance. Yin and yang.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's find out a little bit more about you. What name do you go by there?
Magdalene Mary.
Mm-hmm. Magdalene Mary. Mm-hmm. Very good. So Magdalene Mary, let's close this scene and let's move now to the next important scene of your lifetime when something important happens that affects your life. As I count from 3 to 1, I want you to be in that scene. 3, important day, important information. 2, and 1. You're there now. Where are you?
Lemon trees.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the lemon trees.
I smell lemons.
Mm-hmm. Look around you. Where are you?
I'm in a field. There's a meadow.
Mm-hmm.
There's lemon trees around. There's mountains. Beautiful mountains with snow on them.
Mm-hmm. Are you by yourself there, or are there others with you?
I'm alone, but I feel they're coming.
Mm-hmm. Tell me who they are.
The people of the village.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling this moment? Knowing that they're coming.
They
Connect.
they don't agree with describing.
Mm-hmm. What have they told you?
They said I'm wrong. They said that he's not the one.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like me.
So let's see what happens next. I want you to accelerate that scene. And when they arrive, what happens?
They're throwing rocks at me,
Mm-hmm.
one by one. They're throwing rocks at me. They say I'm not a good woman.
How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
But he told me this was gonna happen, and to be strong. I have faith in him.
So what happens next?
I'm on the floor, and I'm badly injured.
Notice where you're injured.
There's bruises all over my body from the rocks that were thrown at me.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. What happens next?
The light comes to me.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
He comes to me, and he washes away all the pain and all their words and all the distrust and the fear that they have, that they projected onto me with each rock that they threw.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes away the pain, and he brings in the light, and he heals me. He's the ultimate healer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on my knees asking him, why me? And this is the way it's supposed to be, he says.
Mm-hmm.
I chose this. And to keep working, keep writing, keep scribing, keep connecting to the messages that he has for me. And it's going to be okay. because the world will eventually see the light when the time is right. And I trust him, and I have full faith. I'm devoted to him.
Very good. So let's close that scene and let's go to the last day of your life in that body. Notice where you are and how old you are.
I'm 36.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's happening.
I've got all the tablets beside me of clay that all the messages. They're beside me.
Mm-hmm. Where are you?
All these faces around me. I'm in this dark room on a wooden bed, and they're surrounded, all these faces around me. These are the people of Christ consciousness around me. All these people that believe just like I do. And there's a candle by my bedside. And I give the clay to one of the people that are there, that are holding my hand, saying, "It's okay, you can go now.
Mm-hmm.
Rest your eyes now."
Is there anything wrong with your body at this time?
It's time to go. It's time for me to go.
Very good. So let's see what happens after you close your eyes. What happens next? Look all around you. What do you see?
See all the light around me, all the people,
Mm-hmm.
all the energies that I've known in all my lives.
Mm-hmm. What do they say to you?
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Notice if you have a form.
White light,
Mm-hmm. Very good.
star, like a star.
Yes. Where do you go?
We're out there in the ethers,
Mm-hmm.
all of us. We're all connected. We're all together. It's
Mm-hmm.
one family unit again. And we come back and forth, Alba. We take on missions and we go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we're him. We're him.
Mm-hmm.
We're all one. We're all him.
So in that mission, as Magdalene Mary, what was the mission in that lifetime?
I was supposed to be his scribe and write down messages and to
Mm-hmm.
pass on to the others, and they would continue on writing in the scribe.
Yes.
I was supposed to write for him, but people at that time didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't understand his glory and what he was trying to convey, and they do now. They
Yes.
do now. Yeah.
So as we look at that lifetime and all of the missions that this soul has gone through and is going through right now, What is the main mission of this lifetime as Rena? What is she meant to be doing in this lifetime?
Get back to her, go back to her spiritual family,
Mm-hmm.
and continue on spreading the messages, writing the messages, and uplifting and inspiring, and just being that person that can hold space for folks that need it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and by meeting people like you, Alba, and the rest of it, Antonio and Sabrina and Bettina, Christina, Tanya. I can name everybody, all of them,
Mm-hmm.
every single one that was in Peru, every single person that was in North Carolina. In fact, all the people that she meets on the street, going to yoga in her yoga studio, the people that she just connects with on a daily basis, just if she could just do one thing to just uplift, um, that's why she's here. That's her mission. And there's more for her to do, and she'll figure that out as she gets closer. But she had to go through all that she went through to get to this point, and it's all going to make sense um, at the end of the road there for her.
But sometimes we need partners in order to allow us to do our missions and help us. What words would you like to give her about that?
She is her own best partner.
Mm-hmm.
She is self-love, and she really doesn't need anybody. But if she really wants to, she should start journaling and writing and manifesting. If she truly wants that partner will be there around the corner when she least expects it. Um, but Rena has a lot of love to give, so much so that it's not just for that one person, that life partner. It'll be for all the little humans out there that need her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all the little humans that need her, and all the big humans too. But just the people in general. There's a need to uplift, and she knows that there's two ways to operate. She can live with fear and shift into that mind space, and she did for many years live in fear, so much so that she let other people make decisions for her.
Yes.
um, but she chooses to walk down a different path, a path of love, forgiveness, kindness, and truth, learning truth and spreading truth, um, just like um, just like he did
Okay.
once upon a time.
Yes. So at this time, she has felt a lull in her business.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason for that?
No, it's just the energetic times, and um, there will be something that'll catapult her through, and she will, once she starts, um, I guess, getting her mojo back. She will. She'll notice that once she actually leaves this home and moves on to the next place where she it'll be her sacred healing space for herself and for others that she connects with. Um, her business will just fly and skyrocket, and she'll be happy. And there's nothing wrong with her going back to hygiene part time. I know she's kind of being stubborn about it, but there's nothing wrong with her working part time as a hygienist if she chooses to do so. Or there's other things that opportunities that may arise, um, business opportunities, and she should definitely um, hone in on that energy. She can really
Wonderful.
do anything she wants. Anyone can. Anyone that's listening, you can do anything you want. You just have to choose to harness that energy and focus and hone in on it. Do the work, be
Yes.
patient, and it'll happen.
Terrific. What is the main reason why she was brought here today for this session?
She wanted to connect with you, Alba.
Mhm.
It's always good. You always bring her light to, you laugh and you say that, she's your medic, but in a way you're her medic too. And almost like another big sister. You give her a lot of good advice, and she needed to. There were some certain messages that you gave her prior to the session that she needed to hear, and and you took her to some scenes that she actually wasn't aware of. She did
Mhm.
not know that she had a connection to Christ consciousness.
Mhm. It's
Yeah,
beautiful, isn't it?
it is.
Wonderful. Anything else, or do you feel that we are complete for today?
She is complete. We are complete, and there's a lot of work to be done, and a lot of love to spread.
Wonderful. Hi. How do
I
you feel?
feel rejuvenated. I feel like I just went to the spa, Alba.
Oh, that's
Got a
good.
massage, and yeah, your crystals, they're pretty powerful.
Mm. Did you
Yeah,
feel it?
I did. I did.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic. So, how did this work for you? We did a few different techniques that you hadn't done before. How'd that work for you?
that was great. Wow, Mary Magdalene. Hey,
Hmm.
who would have thunk it? That's different. That's different. Wow. I
It
think I need
seems
to.
to be a different aspect of her, a different lifetime.
Yeah. I don't even, to be honest, Alba, I don't really know much about. I never grew up reading the Bible, or
Yeah.
I don't really have much background. Actually, in fact, it was probably in Peru
Hmm.
that I got a little bit of it, a glimpse of it, and
Yeah.
then thus after. Um,
Yeah. You connected with that. Bring the camera up a little bit so I could see you. There you
uh,
are.
yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Wonderful. So, did you get something out of it?
I feel like I need to connect with that part of me, of my being, is
Hmm.
um, just just to connect.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm
Well,
being guided to.
now we know why you're so connected to the forest.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yeah.
And it's really funny. Did you see that it morphed into something else? Because at first there was a body in the forest,
Mm.
like in an Egyptian. Do you remember that part?
Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I saw this long, kind of tall hat, but I was bald, and I was a woman.
Very, very dark.
Yes, yes, yes. And I was wearing a long robe, and I had ornate jewelry on.
Yeah, because your family was of wealth. Yeah, it didn't seem like the life in Egypt was as important as the life that you were doing there.
Yeah.
Whatever work you were doing in that forest was really important.
Mm. What happened to that gal? The Egyptian gal. What happened to her?
She is. That's it's like
Ah,
it's
okay.
the same one. She goes through a portal, you see.
Okay, that's right.
It's like she lives in two different timelines. She's
Mm,
able to go from Egypt to this timeline and do work here,
interesting.
which is really just uh, I don't think that life in Egypt was as important because she really didn't like that having to be
Mm,
in the wealth, but she liked working with the elementals, of the forest.
yeah.
So she would
Yes.
portal into this timeline to work in the
Yeah.
forest. Does that make sense?
Yes. That makes sense. Am I still there? Am I cut
You're
out?
here. You're
No.
here. You're a
Okay.
little slow, but
Okay.
it'll come back. It'll come back.
Okay.
So yeah. So it was interesting, wasn't it? A little bit different
That
than the other ones.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah. Do you want to share some of it? Some of it I'm going to
Uh,
cut out, but
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. For
Good.
sure. Did anything else come through? Was there anything?
You'll have to listen to the recording.
Okay. Okay. I will. I will.
Your star family.
Okay.
Did you remember that part?
I remember going back with McChicken
Yeah.
to the kitchen and looking up and then getting this message that he was my son in a different life and he's back
Yes.
in this life to just show me that you're going to be okay and you can love yourself and love yourself
Yeah.
through me. I love him. He's my soulmate. I love him. Um, but looking out and seeing the three stars, one on top of another, and
Yes.
then seeing the adjacent, like, gosh, Alba, it was like it was perfection, perfectly set up.
Well, how else would you have noticed it? If they would have been all
Right
random,
there,
that you wouldn't have seen it.
right there.
Yeah. So they just came to say hi. Remember, you're part of us. There's nothing
Okay.
to fear.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Alba.
It was great seeing you again. And for all of those who are looking for a session with me, go to albaweinman.com, sign up for the newsletter. And Rena is also a hypnotist. Rena, would you like to tell everybody how to get a hold of you?
So everyone, you can find me at on Instagram. That's probably the best way. It's at Riri Writes. Or you can email me at rena.hygienist@gmail.com. Thank you so
Perfect.
much.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Until the next one. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.